Will Rodman, a brilliant scientist at Gensis, is determined to find a cure for Alzheimer's, the disease that afflicts his father, Charles. His research leads to ALZ-112, an experimental drug designed to repair brain cells and enhance intelligence. Testing begins on chimpanzees, and one subject, Bright Eyes, demonstrates extraordinary cognitive abilities, solving puzzles and showing an unprecedented level of understanding. Eager to present his breakthrough to the board, Will arranges a high-profile demonstration. However, moments before, Bright Eyes goes on a violent rampage, breaking free from her cage and smashing through the facility. Security is forced to gun her down. The project is deemed a failure, and the research is shut down. Devastated, Will is ordered to terminate all remaining test subjects. As the staff prepares to euthanize the chimps, they discover the real reason behind Bright Eye's aggression. She had secretly given birth. Unwilling to let the newborn be killed, Will smuggles him out of the lab and takes him home. Naming him Caesar, he quickly realizes the young ape has inherited the effects of ALZ-112. Caesar is no ordinary chimp. He understands emotions, communicates through sign language, and exhibits intelligence beyond human children his age. Years pass and Caesar continues to evolve. Raised like a human child, he forms a deep bond with Will and Charles, even wearing clothes and living inside their home. However, as he matures, he becomes more aware of his differences, questioning his place in the world. An incident with a neighbor changes everything. When Charles, suffering from dementia, is threatened, Caesar attacks in an attempt to protect him. Animal control intervenes, and Caesar is taken to a primate shelter run by John Landon and his cruel son Dodge. The facility is a harsh, prison-like environment filled with apes who have never known kindness. Here, Caesar is treated as just another animal, locked in a cage and stripped of the life he once knew. Initially, he is outcast and bullied by the dominant chimp, Rocket. Alone and confused, Caesar watches and learns. He forms a quiet alliance with a wise orangutan named Morris, who once performed in the circus and knows sign language. Slowly, Caesar earns the respect of the apes, asserting himself as a leader. When he outsmarts Rocket and defeats him in combat, the other apes recognize him as their alpha. Meanwhile, Will, guilt-ridden over Caesar's suffering, works on a more advanced version of the drug, ALZ-113. When he tests it on his father, Charles temporarily regains his memory and lucidity, but the effects soon fade. Worse, the new drug has an unexpected side effect. It is lethal to humans while further enhancing ape intelligence. Unaware of the growing danger, Will presses forward. At the shelter, Dodge's cruelty escalates. One night, he and his friends taunt the apes, spraying them with high-pressure hoses. When Caesar resists, Dodge raises a cattle prod to punish him. But in that moment, Caesar does something extraordinary. He speaks. In a defiant roar, he shouts, "No!" shocking everyone. With his newfound voice, Caesar fully embraces his dominance. Leading the apes in an uprising, using stolen keys, he frees the others, orchestrating a rebellion. The apes overrun the facility, with Caesar proving his intelligence through strategy and leadership. Dodge attempts to fight back, but in the chaos, he is electrocuted by his own weapon. The apes storm out, making their way to Gensis, where they liberate more test subjects, swelling their ranks. Meanwhile, Will realizes the truth. His assistant Franklin, exposed to ALZ-113, has fallen gravely ill. The virus is airborne, spreading undetected among humans. The apes, now an army, make their way to the Golden Gate Bridge. Police forces attempt to stop them, but Caesar, using his superior intellect, leads a coordinated attack. The apes swing from cables, use the fog as cover, and overpower the officers, demonstrating their physical and tactical superiority. Even the mighty silverback gorilla Buck sacrifices himself to ensure their victory. With the battle won, the apes escape into the Muir Woods, their new home. Will follows, begging Caesar to return with him. But Caesar, now fully embracing his new role, gently places a hand on Will's shoulder and says, "Caesar is home." The two share a silent understanding. This is where Caesar belongs. As the apes celebrate their freedom, the world unknowingly faces its doom. A single infected airline pilot carries ALZ-113 across the globe, setting off a pandemic that will change history forever. The rise of the apes has begun. Please like and subscribe for more 5-minute recaps. I'll see you in the next one.